what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more.
Yo, what is going on? Happy Tuesday, everyone. Not often that I go live on a Tuesday. That's a little bit of a rare aesthetic. The doctor on a Tuesday night. But we're here today. We've got another great stream for you here. We're really starting to ramp things up now. It's August. Hall of Fame game is only a few days away. Football is just right around the corner. We're about a month away from the season kicking off. And today, we're going to be doing something that I had a lot of fun doing last year. It's getting to be that time of year. We're going to be running some fantasy football mock drafts. We're going to be talking shop, going over some fantasy takes that I've got, getting some picks in, and maybe even doing a little planning for the Dr. Pigskin Fantasy League. So, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. But anyways, you guys know the drill. If you're in here, feel free to say hello in chat. Looks like we got Mile Marker and Jack in here already. What is going on, fellas? Hope you guys are having a nice Tuesday night. I'm excited. I've been consuming a lot of fantasy content recently. I've really been trying to lock in for this season. I got to admit, for someone that claims to know ball and someone who has a football YouTube channel and consumes a lot of football content, it is really just a true NFL diehard. I got to admit, I do not have the most stellar track record ever when it comes to fantasy football. It's actually been quite a few years since I've won any sort of fantasy football championship, and I'm in a fair amount of leagues, so we're going to try and rectify that this year. We're going to try and get back on track. Let's go, baby. Let's go. But before we get into it too much, I do want to say one thing too. What I plan on doing is I'm in a mock draft right now that's going to start in 8 minutes on ESPN. We'll hop over to that, and we're going to do just standard mock, random people, whatever. You guys know the drill, right? But after that, I'm thinking we could maybe run back what we kind of did last year, where I will invite some of y'all in chat if you want to partake in a mock draft with me as well. What I found is that if you use Sleeper, you can make a custom link, and I can drop that in chat. If y'all want to hop in here too. I mean, I know last year, Jack got a little silly sometimes with his picks, although I got to admit, that was pretty iconic. I don't remember which Ravens receiver it was that you took in the first round last year. I think it was either LeJohntay Wester or Devontae Walker. I can't remember which one, but I do remember that. So maybe we'll get a little bit of silliness, but honestly, I'm here for the bits. I'm here for the goofs and the gaffs. So after this ESPN draft that I'm going to be doing at 8:10, aka 7 minutes from now, I will boot up a sleeper mock, drop a link if any of y'all want to draft along with me. If not, hey, that's cool too. But I thought it'd be fun to get the chat involved a little bit. What's up, Parachamp? Appreciate you tuning in. How am I doing? Football is getting closer. It is getting closer, man. Dude, I'm so excited. I'm really getting ready for the season now. We'll see how my Vikings do this year. I'm not insanely high on them. I'm not nearly as excited for them as I was last year, but we got Kyler. The vibes are at least decent with him right now. I have to imagine that we'll be announcing him as the starter at least fairly soon. And, we still got B-Flow. We still got Jefferson. We still got a lot of pieces. I'm holding out hope that maybe we can be a plucky 7 seed or something. But I've been doing well, man. How about you? How are you feeling about your Packers as we're getting a little bit closer? Yeah, Wester. I should have known. Yeah, you do love you some LeJohntay Wester. The Puka Nacua Award. Oh, that's right. Your little awards, dude. You were gassing up LeJohntay Wester on your channel. That's right. Mile Marker says he knows nothing about fantasy football, but everyone enjoys getting into it. Now, honestly, sometimes it's nice to just take a step back from fantasy and just watch ball in its purest form too. I totally get that. I feel like I exist in two different spaces, and that there is the football hipster part of me that's dude, I love Adonai Mitchell so much, but also if I were to take him in fantasy, I don't know how well that would necessarily work out for me, I feel like sometimes that's why I struggle with fantasies. I just get so hung up on these takes and these players that I really want to happen. And I don't always exercise moderation. Like last year in one of my dynasty leagues, I was like, dude, I love Jordan Mason so much. Let me just trade DJ Moore for Jordan Mason straight up. It's not even like DJ Moore was that great last year, but now he's on the Bills. It's like, I probably wish he was on my team, but it's chill. It's what it is, you know. Jack has never won the chip, but he does only one league a year. Now, that's a good way to go about it too, right? Sometimes if you're in too many leagues, it's so hard to like stay on top of everything. If you're in like one good solid home league, you know, you're with friends or family or something, yeah, that's a real honorable way to play fantasy right there, I gotta say. All right, we've got about 5 minutes before we get started on this mock here. I'm going to switch things over. There's at least like a tiny bit of news to talk about while we wait. This just happened like maybe a few hours ago. Darnell Wright getting the bag from the Chicago Bears. Talking about another right tackle getting paid. Last week we got into Brian O'Neill. This one makes total sense, all the sense in the world. I think I had Darnell Wright as my second team All-Pro at right tackle last year. I mean, he is turned into one of the best in the league. Absolute phenomenal player. Only 24 years old, worth every penny. He has been such a big part of the Chicago offensive transformation. He's someone that you want locked up long term. I don't think there's any question that this was the right call for Chicago. He has turned into a phenomenal player, and he's one of those guys that is worth a lot of money, you know. There was another deal that happened today, though, that I'm maybe not quite as bullish on. I'm actually a little surprised that I don't see it here on top headlines, but Zay Flowers got paid as well. It was like, what, $35 million a year? The market is the market, and I'm not even saying Zay Flowers is bad, but it's like, holy smokes, dude, that is a lot of money, you know. He's a pretty good player. He's maybe a little limited, just maybe a little bit yak dependent, maybe not quite as a complete of a receiver as you'd like from a true number one standpoint, you know, but it is what it is. The market is the market, but it's like, man, I don't know. Who's going to be the first team to like make the tough decision and be like, you know what? Go ahead, test free agency. We think we can make it work. I guess kind of the Titans did that when they traded A.J. Brown. But also, I mean, there's levels to it. You know, A.J. Brown is maybe a cut above Zay Flowers. But that could be the good rebuttal that I just kind of gave myself. Pearchamp is doing all right. He hopes the Packers can win the division or at least get a playoff win. He just wonders how much longer Matt LaFleur will stay the head coach. Your video on coaches got me thinking, yeah, man, I mean, hey, I'm thinking the same thing about my own coach right now too, right? And it's not to say that these guys are bad coaches, but you know, at some point, like, things kind of have to change from the status quo for both of those teams. And both of those teams were kind of in win-now spots last year and kind of this year. But I just can't help but feel like both these organizations are kidding themselves a little bit, being like, guys, hold on. We're taking a step back. This is a reset year now. It's like, is it? Or are you just trying to tell yourself that, you know? That being said, there's still aspects of both of those teams that I really like. You know, I could talk myself into Jordan Love being a sneaky MVP candidate. You know, you might have seen the short form video. Kaiser's in here. Appreciate you tuning in. He's all down for Zay to get paid, but that's the thing. It is a lot, right? There's no problem with like keeping Zay Flowers on your team. He's a good player, but dude, these receiver contracts, I mean, I spent all offseason getting hung up on how much Alec Pierce got paid. And again, it's not that Alec Pierce is a bad player, but dude, the market is getting crazy, man. Like, I feel like this is a bubble that's going to pop at some point. Jack with the most likely fake Schefter bomb saying that the Lions have paid Gibbs. I mean, I will say Bijan got paid today, and that was a few weeks in the making. Maybe the hold-in is over. He's the highest paid running back now. Reset the market. I'm sure Gibbs is going to do that shortly after. I don't know if that actually happened or not, but you know what? You got me. I checked the phone at least. No notifications just yet, but you got me. Maybe we'll get into some more news here after this first mock, but I will say we are starting up here in like 40 seconds. Look at that. Eric's electrifying team. We're going to be electrifying. I put myself at 4th overall. No rhyme or reason for it, really. There was like a few open spots, but I was like, I'll just put myself at 4th. And this is the first mock that I've done so far this year. Like, I have not really done any mocks so far. I've only started to like even think about fantasy rankings. I mean, there's always guys that I like, right? But I'm curious to see how I'm going to play the board here. I'm curious to see how, I don't know, like, what's my man Tim going to be doing at 2nd overall? And I'm curious to see ESPN's rankings too, because I haven't seen like the draft board at all on ESPN or anything. So This will be a fun little experience. You guys will kind of get to go along with me on this as I dip my toes into the fantasy football water. I've done one dynasty rookie draft so far, but I've not done like a redraft draft yet. So this will be fun. He put himself at 4th so he could take Puka. No, I don't know. Well, I mean, if ESPN is to be trusted, we'll see if Puka's even there at 4. If he is at 4, I probably would take him. I don't know. Look, I say this as Mr. Rams. Puka's a phenomenal player, but if we're talking fantasy, I would feel a lot better about taking Chase over Puka. You could even talk me into JSN over Puka if we're talking fantasy, right? Oh, look at what 9 has done to my king. Justin Jefferson at 11. Oh, how far we've fallen. 9 will be in prison. Oh my gosh, dude. Let him know this year, JJ. Good Lord. I'm looking at the board right now. There's like players that I like that I really want to take. In a 12-team league, I'm not sure how it's going to break out for me. Like there's one guy right now that I'm looking on at my screen. It's like, I can't possibly take him at 4 because that's just ridiculous and that just ruins the draft, and I'm not going to do that. But he's definitely not going to be there for my 2nd-round pick, but I would really, really want him on my team this year. Parachamp is doing an auction draft for his main league. Gives you more freedom, but takes a while to complete. Oh, I've done auction leagues before. Those are a good time. You know, you're right. The draft maybe does take a while, but I do like the sort of cap management aspect of it. And yeah, I mean, you get to like really hone in on the guys that you like, and you're not in a spot like me where, okay, spoiler alert, I'm not taking Drake London 4th overall, right? That's just silly. I would not do that. But man, I really want him, you know, and like in an auction draft, I could maybe pay up a little bit extra for Drake London. But London's a guy that I love for fantasy this year. I maybe slightly whiffed on my take about him last year. I had him as like my offensive player of the year. That didn't quite happen. But to be fair, you know, he missed like over a month of playing time. I don't know. I've got like all these different Drake London stats I could pull out, but I like him for fantasy because I think he's a really good player. That Falcons receiver room is dreadful. Even if the quarterback play isn't great, like someone's got to be catching the ball. Pitts and Bijan at least have enough gravity to take some of the attention off of him. And London's target share is just ridiculous. I mean, the Falcons know what they have with him. They paid him this offseason. He is the centerpiece of the passing attack. Well, look at that. Puka's there, but here's what I'll say. I would take Chase over Puka. I just think the Bengals have a little bit more volume in their passing offense. Chase is just such a big-time big play threat, right? His ability to win down the field and also after the catch. He's great in the red zone. His connection with Burrow is great. Even if Burrow goes down, Flacco's a good backup. And I mean, yeah, the Bengals will probably be passing a lot more than the Rams will this season. Worse defense, tough division, lot of shootouts. Sean McVay likes to run the ball a little bit too. I mean, Puka will get fed. If you took Puka over Chase, I don't think it's like a horrible decision, but I think Chase would be my wide receiver 1 for fantasy this year. Jack saying another Cardinals rookie being projected 2nd-round pick. Surely this time will be warranted. I have mixed feelings about Jeremiah Love in fantasy. I think he's a tremendous player in real life, and I'm one of the people who's like kind of defended the Cardinals picking him, and I think in due time the pick will work out. Honestly, this has less to do with the situation that he's in, because I really don't think the Cardinals offense is that bad. I think people are maybe overstating that a little bit. I am a little worried about how many backs they do have on their roster, though, and how much they're kind of thumping their chest about Tyler Algier. Like, it wouldn't shock me if Love didn't get quite the workload that we expect. For fantasy, that's a nightmare. For real football, that's good practice, right? Because you want to preserve these guys. But that's what makes me a little hesitant about Jeremiah Love in fantasy, at least. Man, we're seeing players fly off the board. See, this is what I'm saying, dude. I'm sorry. Like, Chase Brown is getting drafted before Justin Jefferson. Is this really how far we've fallen? Goodness gracious, man. There's Jeremiah Love. McBride goes too. I mean, dog, like, Jefferson's on the board at 19. Like, come on, man. That's whatever. You know what? Keep doubting us. Keep doubting us. Dude, I literally just missed out on him. I could have had Jason Jefferson. See, here's the tricky part about going receiver round 1 now. Here we are at pick 21. I mean, I could go Derrick Henry and feel decent about the running back position. I can't yap that much. I got to make a pick. I'm going to go Nico Collins. Nico's one of my guys. It's just a matter of him staying healthy. But I think I think I have him as, like, at least in real football, my wide receiver 5. I think he's such a talented player. I'd love to see a full season of him. He gets a pretty good target share. He's got a good connection with CJ Stroud. Complete receiver. I love Nico Collins. Running backs are in higher demand than receivers. Yeah, see, that's the thing. And maybe that's why I could have gone running back in the first round, you know. Then we'll when we do our next mock draft, we'll maybe like switch up the strategy a little bit. Here's what I'll say. If Jacobs is there at 28, I'm not touching him. Not even like because of the legal issues. Like that might be one thing, but a back at that age with that physical run style kind of scares me a little bit. The Packers lost some stuff on the offensive line. I'm not touching Josh Jacobs. I'm not really touching a lot of the Packers run game, to be honest with you. Okay, I could go back here. Do I dare just go 0 running back? I mean, I feel like I've done that a few times now, and I've had mixed results. I could go Breece. I like the Jets O-line a little bit, but that's a crowded backfield. I like my receivers. You know what? I'll take a swing on Breece. I do like the talent, and I do kind of like that Jets line. They're another team where it's like, I do this every year, but it's like they won't be that bad. I don't know. You can't see Nico being higher than Amon-Ra St. Brown or CD, but yeah, Nico is so good. Amon-Ra St. Brown, that's a hill that I'm actually willing to die on. I do think he clears Amon-Ra, and maybe I'll get painted as the Lions hater, the evil, evil doctor that hates the Lions, but I do think he's a much more complete receiver than Amon-Ra St. Brown. Not saying that St. Brown is bad. He's the best pure slot in the NFL, but dude, what Nico can do on the outside and what he can do from the slot, he's one of the best 3-level scorers in the game at the receiver position. CD is a different conversation. I think I might put CD over Nico. Maybe Nico's like 6 for me or something. But what's up, Sebastian? You have to go to bed early for work? Well, appreciate you tuning in even just for a second. And we got Game Solved in here as well. Welcome back, man. Good to have you. Asking, where is Kyle Pitts? Oh, I'm sure he's down here somewhere. I mean, he was pretty good last year. He finally started to realize his potential a little bit. He's like the one other pass catcher that the Falcons have. Well, I guess Bijan too, but I better pick Jared Goff for every position. If that was possible, I would. Yeah, you know, Goff's not... Here's what I'll say. There's a lion I actually have on my eyes right now with my next pick, which I guess that's like the only lion out there, but I'm flirting with taking J-Mo at 45 here. I do like J-Mo a lot. Or I could go Ladd. Oh, well, not anymore. Ladd's a guy I like, especially with Mike McDaniel coming in. I'm not touching Bucky Irving. We kind of went into this last week on stream. I'm kind of selling off some stock of him a little bit. Judkins scares me too with that ankle injury and just on a bad team. Maybe I'll go Loveland. That might seem a bit rich. I am absurdly high on Colston Loveland, though. Do I like him more than the other tight ends coming? Yeah, I do. Screw it. But Laporta's nice. I could get Laporta. Nah, we're going to get him. We're going to get him. This is why we do the mock now, right? To kind of parse out our strategy a little bit. I think there's a chance Loveland could be like the top scoring tight end in fantasy this year. I think he's that good. What he showed second half of the season, once Ben Johnson got him fully integrated into that offense, whew, baby. And you're telling me that there's targets up for grab with DJ Moore being out of town and he could get even more looks this year? Dude, he's so good. He's awesome, man. Dynasty or redraft, you got to feel great about having Colston Loveland on your fantasy team right now. I will say, though, if I wasn't going to go Loveland, I think Laporta's being a little underrated, especially with Drew Petzing coming over and what Petzing was able to do, fully unlocking Trey McBride. I think we could see even more of Laporta split out wide and in the slot this year, which is pretty good for him. You know, he's not like some stellar blocker or anything. Dude, I could still get J-Mo. I might. Yeah, we'll take J-Mo. Look at that. Oh, these pass catchers are disgusting. Let's go. We have a long layover now, but I'm feeling great about my wide receivers, my flex, and my tight ends. Running back is a little We might have to get a little creative with our RB2. but these receivers are disgusting, man. Parachamp says, I feel like there's still a good amount of quarterbacks that are injured, recovering, like Mahomes, Bo Nix, and Dak Prescott. Oh, yeah. I mean, we'll see if Mahomes ends up playing week 1. That's kind of the talk right now. And Nix is coming off an injury, and I feel like that's kind of been glossed over a little bit. Dak has dealt with some injuries. I mean, I could sit and think for a little bit more. Like, there's more guys coming off of injuries, you know. A lot of banged up quarterbacks. Burrow's hurt a lot. Stafford's got the back stuff going on. You never know when that might flare up. Yeah, man. All right, we've got pick 69 up next. Oh, see, that's crazy. I could have like waited on tight end. As much as I love Loveland, getting Sam Laporta right before round 7 starts, that might have been the move. Maybe in a real draft, that's what I would do. And now it's like, dude, these running backs are horrible. Oh, my Lord. I don't feel great about any of these running backs. I don't want to take another receiver because I feel like that's just a little redundant, right? But, I mean, depth is always a good thing to have. If I go receiver, I might go Jordan Tyson. There's Burrow and Dart out there. I think I can maybe wait another round on quarterback. There's a few that I like that'll still be there. We'll go Jordan Tyson. Jack drafted Loveland last year and dropped him immediately after seeing him be tight end too. Oh, that's so tough, man. It's like the meme with the people mining for diamonds and then they walk away right before they strike it rich. Also drafted Travion and dropped him, and after Antonio Gibson and Rhamondre were the top 2 running backs. Oh, tough, man. Take Jadarian Price. At some point, I might flirt with it. We'll go quarterback now. Unsurprisingly, knowing me, the 2 that I'm debating between are Trevor Lawrence and Dak Prescott. I do like Lawrence's rushing ability just a little bit more, and Lawrence really turned it on second half of last season. I think I am going to go Dak Prescott, though. This is a take I want to get off now. I tweeted this out a few days ago. Here's what I'll say. The NFL has gone 4 seasons now without a single quarterback throwing for at least 5,000 yards in a season. That might not sound like much, but believe it or not, that is the longest stretch we've gone without a 5,000-yard passer since 2003 to 2007. That's the longest stretch that we've had. I think Dak Prescott breaks that streak this year. I think Dak Prescott throws for 5,000 yards. Oh, I could have gone Caleb too. Caleb's another guy I like for fantasy. I didn't even realize he was still on the board. But yeah, I'm pretty in on Dak Prescott this year. Also, I'm just seeing your message now, Caden, saying rip. Uh-oh. Hopefully it's a good rip, you know. How is the turkey chorizo coming along? I'm curious. How's your slop bowl turning up? Slop bowl complimentary, might I say. Burrow and Chase stack would be nice. Yeah, for whatever weird reason, I've like never been a big stacker in fantasy. I don't even have like a good reason for it. It's just something I've never really done. Maybe that's what I should try this year. Maybe that's what I'm really missing out on. Is Price still on the board? He's got to be, right? What if he's my RB2 at this point? I do like Jonathan Brooks a decent amount. Unfortunately, a lot of that is contingent on Chuba Hubbard like getting pushed to the side, which I do think is possible. Monangai is like a solid, just like, I hope he scores a touchdown this week option. You know, I've done that before. I've played that game. Maybe we go with a little Tyler Algier. All right. Okay, we got to take my boy Joshy here. One of these days, Josh Downs is going to break out, guys. You just got to trust me on this. This is what I mean. This is why, sometimes I maybe struggle at fantasy more than you'd expect. I've been beating the Josh Downs drum for 3 years now, but guys, Michael Pittman's gone now. That's 22% of the target share that's gone. Maybe finally, just finally, we can have Downs be the leading receiver on the Colts. I know they got big money Alec Pierce, and they love their little bubble screens to Tyler Warren. Downs is too good Downs is too good to be shoved to the side the way he was last year. He's too good of a player, man. So we'll take him as a little bench piece. Screw it. I mean, we have to take a running back at this point, right? Jonathan Brooks is one who I actually at least like the upside a little bit. Believe me, I don't feel great about having Jonathan Brooks as my RB2. I'm going to have to like just take a bunch of shots on running backs and just like toss up some prayers, you know. I don't feel great about my running back situation at all. I might have to go Monangai with my next pick just to get like another guy who's at least going to see the field, you know? Like, dude, I don't know how much Jonathan Brooks is actually going to play. I like the talent. I liked him coming out of Texas. I like the Panthers' run game, in theory. I like the line, and I am a little down on Chuba. I don't think he played particularly well last year, and the Panthers did kind of cast him aside, but having him as RB2, that's really betting on a lot for a guy who, like, hasn't done anything in the NFL and has dealt with some injuries. They're going to throw 22% more screens to Warren, saying eagle-eyed. Welcome, by the way. I mean, dude, knowing how they operate, probably, right? I mean, dude, Tyler Warren is going to get like 110 catches for 950 yards next year. No, he'd get 1,000. I got to put some respect on his yak game. Caden saying 22% that could go to Tyler Warren. Yeah, dude. Y'all reading each other's minds. I mean, knowing the Colts probably, but I don't know. Have you seen this Josh Downs whip route against the Texans? Dude, he's nice. He's nice. You see him bend the corner from the slot. Kaiser's been on the Downs train since day one. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. He's with me. Who else is with me? There are dozens of us. Dozens. Oh, we're having a time right now. Oh, TJ Hawkinson just got taken. Get it? Yeah, we got to go Monangai. We just have to. This is like at least a fairly safe pick. Charbonnet would have been another safe-ish pick. I know he's got the injury, but it's like, okay, at least they'll like mash it at the goal line with him every once in a while. He might get like 10 points and 6 of those come from a touchdown, but sometimes that's all you need, you know. I feel okay about my team right now. This is a very Dr. Mock. That's what I'll say. I mean, do I just double up and go Charbonnet? I don't love Woody Marks, especially with Monty coming in now. I could go Jaden Higgins. I like him. I could go Jalen Coker. I like him. You know what? Let's go Coker. All right. We got another long layover here. He's not going to let me hit. Who's not going to let me hit? Josh Downs? He might. Wait, you're telling me Jadarian Price is still out there? I'm a little surprised. There's no way, right? He had to have been taken by now. Yeah, there's no way. I mean, what other... There's another running back that I want to take that I don't know if I will. I might have to scroll a little bit to get him. It's Keaton Mitchell. Low-key probably already got taken. I've done such a bad job of like keeping track of who's been taken. I do like me some Keaton Mitchell. Oh, no, he's there. Okay, he's there. Parachamp, I saw you had a message about Tyler Algier too. Let me go back and see if I can find it. You were just like kind of scratching your head about Algier to the Cardinals, right? Don't get why the Cardinals signed Algier. To play devil's advocate and kind of defend the move a little bit. I get what you're coming from, and like, man, wouldn't it be sick if Jeremiah Love just like turned loose? And it is kind of unfortunate for Tyler Algier and that he went to the Cardinals, and it's like, oh my gosh, like he's actually going to get a full workload and he won't have to be Bijan's backup and everyone's going to be mad at him when he comes in the game now, you know? And then all of a sudden they just draft Jeremiah Love third overall and he's in the same exact spot. I will say though, look, Bijan just got paid, right? And we feel great about it. It's not like a super long-term extension. But if you're the Falcons, you have to be psyched that Bijan's going to be on your team for the next few years. You've gotten a great return on investment for your Bijan pick. Also, we're taking Kyler if he's there. All right. Whatever. Is either Kyler or Tyler. We'll take Tyler. I do like the Saints offense a little bit. But to go back to my Algier side, I mean, the pro of having Algier, the pro of having like a big physical back like that, it is kind of nice to have someone come in and do the dirty work, especially if you've got like a big time generational back, you know. Look, if you're the Cardinals, you want Jeremiah Love to be good beyond just his rookie contract. You don't necessarily want to run him into the ground. Sure, rookie year, he might end up with like just barely over 1,000 rushing yards, and it's kind of frustrating because it's like, oh, it feels like a waste of a pick, and fantasy people are mad, and oh, he should have won rookie of the year if you're going to take him that high. But, you know, maybe by year 4, he doesn't have that much tread on his tires, and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, man, we got Jeremiah Love on our team and we just extended him. Let's go. You know, I think that would be the rationale for getting Algier. Is if they knew that they were going to get Love all along. Maybe the Cardinals are just kind of making stuff up as they go, though, you know. I feel like I have to take another running back, unfortunately. I'll take Algier. I'm actually shocked he's that low. I feel like he'll get a decent amount of run this year. And he's a good player. And especially if Love goes down, that's a good handcuff to have. I am pretty high on Tyler Algier's like actual football abilities. I think he's been a little undervalued on this ESPN board. And we've got one bench spot left. Maybe we'll get a second tight ends. I mean, I don't know. That just might be a free agency problem. Is Keaton Mitchell still out there? If he's still out there, we might go Keaton Mitchell. He's kind of a lottery ticket, you know. I don't expect him to get like 250 carries or anything like that, but the speed is real. The fit in Mike McDaniel's offense is tantalizing, and heaven forbid, but if Hampton goes down, all of a sudden, Keaton Mitchell's getting even more carries. Oh, baby. We'll take Keaton Mitchell. You kind of have to. I've boxed myself in with my running back strat. I got to like do what I can to salvage the position at least a little bit, you know. Just kicker and defense left, and then we'll boot up Sleeper. I'll drop a link in here if any of you fellas want to hop in as well. We'll get another mock going. Then maybe we'll hit a little bit more news. Maybe here's what I'll do. I'll drop the link to the Sleeper in chat. Again, it's just a little mock draft. Nothing too crazy, right? And then while we'll let the link marinate for a few minutes, we might hit some more news because there's a little bit more to talk about here. Goodness gracious. I mean, I like waiting on defense sometimes, but good Lord, I don't love any of these options. I don't like any of these defenses. Okay, Vikings defense being that low is crazy. Call me a homer. That's crazy. That's disrespectful that they're that low. Dog, we've got Brian Flores. The rest will take care of itself. Now we just need a kicker. That to me is, I guess you could say maybe schedule is tough. You're scared about the corners. I don't know. I'm pretty corners don't matter pilled. At least in the Flores defense. Corners certainly matter, but it is like the third straight year now. Can they possibly be this good again? Look at the corner room. Flores is good, but I don't know. Can they possibly be this good again? Yeah, man, we can. We can. Oh, good question from Pearchamp here. Which head coach that got hired this offseason gets fired first? We've got the Bills, the Dolphins, the Giants, the Browns, the Ravens, the Steelers, the Falcons, the Cardinals, and the Raiders. Oh, that's a thinker. I might have to think about that for a sec. I think immediately I say that's a thinker, and then immediately like, we'll take another Viking, screw it. I say that's a thinker, and then immediately have an answer. Off the top of my head, initial answer, I would say probably Browns, just given the fact that they're in an extremely difficult spot right now. The roster's not very good. This is an obvious rebuild spot. And like Monken is on the older side. Maybe they don't have quite as much patience with him. Like there's a world. I'm not saying that this is like a full on like predicting this will absolutely 100% happen. There is a world where the Browns win like 3 games. Monken is like a little uninspiring and he's one and done. And if you're the Browns, you're like, man, like we can get Nate Shieldhouse now. Like we're going to go after him. Jack is also saying Todd Monken. Yeah, let's go. We're on the same wavelength there. Oh, we've got the link copied. We'll drop it in here. We'll just drop it in here. You know what? I'll claim a later team. How about I'll do team 9. Because, 9, JJ McCarthy. I'll claim team 9. But anyone that wants to get in here, I'll have this pinned in chat for a few minutes. If anyone wants to do a mock draft with the doctor. And while we let that marinate, we'll maybe hit some news and answer some questions from chat. Look at that. Pearchamp's in here. Let's go. Let's go. That's awesome. Browns stink again and Barry gets fired and the new GM wants a new coach. I mean, yeah, that's certainly on the menu. That's certainly possible. I think probably initial thought I would say is Browns too. Sleeper one, sneaky one, maybe Bills, right? Just because of the sky high expectations. And it was kind of a risky decision to fire the coach, but then just promote his assistant. And like, there's just weird vibes in that organization right now. That could maybe be a sneaky one and done. If the Bills miss the playoffs, you have to imagine Joe Brady's probably gone. I think like if you're the Dolphins, it's like even more apparent that this is a long-term rebuild, and Hafley is, I don't know how old Hafley is, but he strikes me as a younger guy than Todd Monken. They'll probably at least give him another year, you know. Giants, I'm not even like crazy high on the Harbaugh move, especially like looking at the coaching staff he's put together, but like I don't think he'd be one and done. Steelers, we'll see how Mike McCarthy goes. I mean, they're showing that. That's still a puzzling hire to me, respectfully. I don't know about that one. Ravens, I mean, look, you could maybe make the same expectation argument for the Ravens, like, oh, if they miss the playoffs, Minter's gone. But I just like Minter too much, and I struggle to see that. That's more of an outside type of hire. I don't know. It's not letting you join. Uh-oh. Okay, let me see. Might have to resend it or something. I will send it again. But that's weird. Maybe try refreshing. Admittedly, I've never like done this before. I'll just send the link again. Maybe that works or something. Pearchamp is saying, who would you say is the last coach fired out of those teams? You would say the Falcons. Really? Stefanski. You know, I feel like he's kind of an interesting one for me to gauge because he is a retread. Like he just got there from the Browns and he's a pretty established brand. Oh, you might need a sleeper account. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, if you're cool with like putting your email in real quick, like that's the way to go. But if not, you know, it is what it is, right? We've still got a pretty good turnout in here. I would say we had Caden in here. I think he moved spots, or my eyes are deceiving me or something. But we'll probably give it another minute or two here. We might hit a few more pieces of news before we jump into this. But dude, I'm excited. We got some people in here. That's nice. Here's something that bummed me out. Jalen Walker tearing his ACL. This happened today as well. Walker was a guy that I really liked coming out of college. And admittedly, I didn't love the way that he was used year one with the Falcons. That was kind of my big thing with him, is like, this is a tweener. That's okay. He's a bit of a mix between off-ball linebacker and edge. We should treat him as such. We don't need to like force him into being an edge and be like, okay, 10 sacks now, please, right? Move them around a little bit. Get a little creative with them. I guess on ESPN you can't necessarily see this, but if you look at the snaps breakdown of where Walker lined up, and if you even just watch the Falcons defense last year, they had him as a true out-and-out edge, and that kind of bummed me out a little bit. So I was hoping, you know, maybe with a new coaching staff, maybe with another year under his belt, we'd see a little bit better mix of where he was deployed across the field. But not anymore now, man. Lost season for him, and it's tough because he could have used the extra reps and the extra development. And, you know, rookie season was a mixed bag. He certainly flashed a lot. I like the way that he moved out there, but still maybe left a little bit to be desired, and now we got to wait another year to even see him again. So that news kind of bummed me out a little bit. That was like kind of the big stuff that happened, I guess, since we last went live. I guess Ricky Pearsall, it's not on here, but Ricky Pearsall is out for the season now. We talked about that last week, and like I'm saying, man, that 49ers receiver room, not good, man. Not good. Substation fan is crazy. Speak of the devil, Substation. All right, Jack is in. I think we got our crew in here. We're going to go ahead and get started. Appreciate y'all doing with this, me fellas. Let's do this. Let's start the draft. All right, Substation fan is on the clock at first overall. What's he got cooking? Oh, JSN. I was like, who's it going to be this time? Greg Dortch, first overall. And it is a snake. Okay, perfect. I was like, I think it's a snake. But we've got the PPR score setting. Not that it makes that much of a difference for a mock draft, but Pretty nice first round so far. JSN, Gibbs, Chase, Puka. Oh, I should have known Parachamp would get Puka. Oh, Puka boys. Oh, what's Caden got cooking here? Is he on the phone trying to make a trade? Could you imagine? I know there's like trades in Dynasty. That would be so sick if there were trades in redrafts too. That would be crazy. I'm sure there is a way to like do that possibly, but speaking of drafts, when would I like to schedule the Dr. Pigskin draft? You know, I'm glad you said that. I will provide oh, I'm on the clock. We'll take we got to take CD, right? As much as I want Jefferson, CD's the right pick. Or is it? Yeah, we'll take CD. We'll take CD. But I will send out updates in like Discord and everything, probably around the same time as last year, like late August. But yes, we are absolutely running back the Dr. Pigskin draft. That was a blast doing that with you guys last year. Oh, yeah, we'll have to do that again, and we'll see the turnout. We'll see if we have to do like a single A and double A. Probably not. We could probably do like a 14-teamer or something like that, even if we brought back the same crew from last year. Wow. Cook and Genty back to back. I mean, shoot. All right, cool. I'll take Jefferson. Nice. You know what's funny is I may or may not have like put myself at 9 because I was like, this time I could take Drake London. Not over Jefferson though. I'm overjoyed with CD and Jefferson. Also, it's kind of funny how I said I was gonna like go running back this time now, and then I did not, and I'm in the same exact spot. I guess I'm just not taking running backs this year. I don't know, man. Oh, I like the Bijan AJ Brown. I like AJ Brown to have a good bounce back year this year in New England. He's got a good quarterback throwing him the football. What? Hold on. Who is this player? Oh, I can change the player. I can say nope. Hold on. Who is E. Pankel? I don't even know his first name. Eli Pankel. Huh? Oh, man. Silly Jack. And then we got Lamar. Oh, Marion Hampton and Jahmyr Gibbs for game solved. I like the running back room you're putting together. Hampton is a fascinating player for me this year. I think that things could potentially go really well in this Mike McDaniel offense. Oh, he is a fascinating player. I do like Keaton Mitchell as his backup too. Nakua, Chase Brown, and Josh. Okay. Welcome, ATG. Appreciate you tuning in. Asking, in Dynasty, should I keep or package Evans and DJ Moore for something? You have Nico, London, Tyson, etc. Yeah, man, I think you're set with Nico, London, and Tyson, if you ask me. If you could get even just like a few picks for those receivers, I would absolutely think about doing that. I might go Derrick Henry now. I mean, I've got 2 receivers I feel pretty good about. That's the pro of being in a 10-teamer. Yeah, we'll go Derrick Henry. You know, he is going to be turning 32 years old, or he did just turn 32. Maybe you worry about the fall off. I don't know. He still had like 1,500 yards last year. He still had 16 touchdowns last year. Lamar Jackson still has more gravity in the rushing game than any other quarterback. I like Declan Doyle coming in as OC. I like the Vega Awane pick in the draft. I don't know. Like I was saying during my top 10 stream, I'm not going to try and be the first one on Derrick Henry's fall off. And honestly, in round 3, I'll live with that, especially with how great I feel about my 2 receivers. I could double up on back and go Kyron. I could go Breece Hall too. Kyron's maybe a little bit more dependable, and he's in that good offense. Yeah, we'll go Kyron this time. Corum looms a little bit, but like Kyron's a pretty safe pick. I feel like my running backs are fairly safe. I mean, maybe Henry falls off and it's a disaster, but I feel like even if Henry takes a step back this year, he might only get, 1,100 yards instead of 1,500. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's going to forget how to play football this season. Caden shouting out Bo Nix. Here's what I'll say, at least in fantasy. As far as fantasy goes, oh, he just took Bo Nix and Malik Willis. I was just about to say, like, honestly, as far as fantasy goes, I don't think that Bo Nix is that bad of a pick. Denver has one of the highest volume. What? Gostkowski is still available. Phillip Rivers is still available. Bro, that's crazy. That's Steven Gostkowski. You could take him. Dude, I'm sure there's like some crazy players that are still in the sleeper database. But honestly, like, if we're being like real, like Bo Nix is not that bad of a pick for fantasy. He offers a little bit as a rusher too. And I mean, he led the league in passing attempts last year. This Denver team likes to throw the ball, even with the good defense that they have. They treat those RPOs and those screens as an extension of the running game. It's a good spot for him. All right, there goes Loveland. We'll try for the Laporta strat now. Oh, I might go Waddle. I'll go Waddle. I do like Waddle this year in Denver. I've said it ad nauseum at this point, but I love his fit in this Sean Payton scheme, even if Sean's not calling the plays, you know. I love his fit in the offense. He's the clear number one guy there. He could be a sneaky, not even sneaky. He could go for 1,200 yards this year. I do like me some Jalen Waddle. Bo Nix and Malik Willis and then TJ Hawkinson. Man, Caden and Jack, y'all are killing me, man. Bro, you guys know how to get a reaction out of me. Oh, I'm on the clock, dog. All right. I could go quarterback and go Drake May. I do like May, maybe over Burrow just a little bit because of the rushing upside. I mean, if I really want to build out my starting lineup and have it be sick. You know what? I'll try it. I'll go May. I don't usually go quarterback that early. We'll go May, though. I like the improvements they made at receiver. Oh, what's he got this time? Let's see. Now it's probably going to be like a normal pick to really throw me off. I like how it's like Bijan, A.J. Brown, and then it starts to get a little more unhinged with every pick. I'm slightly regretting the May pick a little bit. I don't know. I could have waited on quarterback. I guess I could have gotten J-Mo for my bench. I could have gotten David Montgomery as one of like the depth pieces at back that I'd actually feel good about. I do like David Montgomery, a decent amount for fantasy this year. I like the improvements that Houston made on the offensive line. I still think he's got a little bit left in the tank. Good receiver, too. That kind of flies under the radar with him a little bit. I think he's a good option for fantasy. Bashal Tootin would have been like a fun little high upside swing. I don't think he's going to be back there at 7-9 for me. Yeah, I would be shocked. Although you never know with how things are going. There goes Bashal Tootin. Not a good pick, though, honestly. The only thing that maybe scares me with Bashal Tootin a little bit is that the Jaguars signed Chris Rodriguez, and it's like, what do they got cooking with him? Hold on. Like, Rodriguez is at least like a good power back. We got Tom Brady and Adrian Peterson going. Oh, I like how it's JSN and Lamar. It's like, okay, like every once in a while, there's a pick that like actually somewhat makes sense. Josh Gordon. Dude, I don't know. Maybe, well, I guess Bashal 2 got taken. Wait. Did Laporta get taken? Nah, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to reach on Laporta. I'm going to take him now. I really want him in fantasy this year. I'm just in on the Lions offense in general. I know I've like had my qualms with Drew Petzing before, but I will say tight end usage is not one of those things. I think Laporta could have a nice return to form this season. Do I double up on the NFC North tight ends? Do I just say screw it and go Tucker Kraft? I mean, I love him when he's healthy. Yeah, you know what? Let's get weird. Let's go Tucker Kraft. One of these guys is going to go stupid this year. At least one of them. What else we got? Jaden Daniels? Okay. Mike Evans. Dude, he scares me, dude. I think that, like, 2024 Mike Evans was one of the best seasons of his career. 2025 was a weird year because of injuries, but now, given the injury history and just seeing him in that Niners jersey and, like, seeing the videos with the substation looming in the background. I mean, this joke has been beaten to death, but, like, This really is like the most washed a player has looked in a minute, you know? The vibes are a little off with Mike Evans. Brian Thomas, Kyle Pitts, Jackson Dart. Like we get a little BTJ in there. It's like, okay, that's like a commendable pick, you know? BTJ is a head scratcher for me. It's like, how good is he? Who is this? And then the Seahawks defense. Essentially, you just drafted Mike McDonald. I traded away Brian Thomas Jr. in one of my dynasty leagues, and I feel fairly good about it, but there's also a small part of me that's scared that's like, I don't know, man. He is still pretty talented. He's in a nice offense. I do wonder, though, like, the vision with Liam Cohen is kind of what they had cooking at the end of last season, where it was a very balanced room, and Thomas wasn't really asked to do a lot outside of being the deep threat that wins down the sideline, you know? It really became Parker Washington time and Jacoby Myers time, and for good reason, you know, with a little bit of BTJ mixed in for big plays. Some of me does worry that we'll never see rookie BTJ again just because, like, CJ Ham. Oh, man. All right. Let's see. Jadarian Price is there. That's at least somewhat intriguing. I'll go Caleb, honestly. I'll double up on the 2024 draft class. We'll go Caleb. Look at that. We've got a crazy run of quarterbacks and tight ends, but I guess I feel good about my starters, so I might as well. And then from here, I mean, it's going to be a minute. It's going to be a long layover. Hold on. Is my boy Joshy there? He's got to be, right? Did I feel so sick when I have to scroll for him? No way he's that low. Someone probably took him. I'm just missing it. I'm a fake Josh Downs fan. All right. I got to make a pick here. I honestly don't hate Jaylen Warren. I know it's kind of lame just taking the top guy there, but Steelers' offensive line is kind of nice. There's a lot of touches up for grab with no more Kenny Gainwell. We'll go Jaylen Warren. He's a good player, too. He's a solid player. We'll go Jaylen Warren. Did Josh Downs get taken? I was about to reach on him. Nah, he's there. Disrespected by sleeper. Vikings D. Who's Bussy? Antonio Brown. P. Jarrett. Dude, they're just making up people. R. Bussy. Who's R. Bussy? I have to look this up. R. Bussy, NFL. Rico Bussy. Nice. Dude, Rico James, bang my line. Wait, where's 9? JJ McCarthy. Oh, Vikings defense, dude. That's so epic. We got Koo. All right, dude. I feel like I've got to throw in a few meme picks now, too. Here I am just like, guys, Kyle Monangai or Gadsden? Although, you know, maybe I'll just build a sick mock team real quick. Nah, you know what? We got to commit for at least a few more picks. We'll go Monangai, I guess. I don't feel great about it. Dude, I'm taking like 8 years. Nah, we'll go Downs. We'll take a player we like. How about that? Jake Butt. Wow, I remember him. And then we get Kittle, too. Nice. Now we'll go Monangai. Jake Butt. What could have been? Oh, this turn is always fun to see what people have cooked up. Water's hitting today, man. I finally cleaned out our Brita the other day. Oh, Justin Tucker, Ruh-roh. I finally cleaned out the Brita. Oh, the water's tasting extra fresh now. AJ Barner, nice. H. Williams. Hudson Williams? Who's H. Williams? It's tough because I can't, like, click on them. Yeah, I don't think it's Harvey Williams from the 90s. I can't, like... Oh, I can see the player card. Okay. Haji Malik Williams. Cool. I learned a new person today. TD Io Durojaye. I probably butchered that. I finally figured out I could click on the names. I don't know why I was not thinking to do that. Let's see who P. Jarrett is. Pee Wee Jarrett. Oh, I've actually heard of him. All right, that's an unforgettable name right there. Oh, man. Did I get excited when, like, a user's on the clock and the pick has taken a while? It's like, oh, it's going to be good. Wow, I'm just scrolling and seeing some of these names. It's crazy, man. I gotta start thinking of, like, man, who's the very last player? Drew Bieber. Jake Hayner. Wow. M. Bushman. Matt Bushman. Oh, man. All right. Who should we take? Man. See? Who's like a hilarious player I could take? I could spend like hours scrolling through and like remembering guys. Lucky Jackson. I remember Lucky Jackson. Wow. Vikings practice squad legend. I guess I took Lucky Jackson. Pee Wee Jarrett is crazy, though. Who else? Oh, I know who my next pick is going to be. This was other news that happened this past week. Bro, Mr. Rutro Raggy himself retired. Dude, NFL is tough, man. Wait, is it not letting me take him? Oh, there we go. Dude, that's crazy. You know what's sad? When I saw that, the first thing I thought of was Jalen Polka's definitely Rutro Raggy. Oh, man. That's a Dr. Pigskin classic right there. See, okay, Jordan Whittington is not like some crazy good player. But like, unless I'm missing something, why is he in the 3000s? Hold on. I know that's not who I thought it was. Yo, we got Freddie Morris in the sleeper database. We've got RG3. That's crazy. Blaine Gabbert. Dude, that's crazy how many people they still have in here. Wow. Joshua Kelly. All right, I'm on the clock again. We got kickers going. We got Henry Ruggs going. Oh, let's see if I can find. Dude, unironically, you know what? No, I'm actually going to save that idea for another time. We're going to keep that under wraps, but that could potentially be fun. Rhett Ellison, that's a name. It doesn't hit the same, though, for like non-Vikings fans. Let's see. How much time do I have? I don't want to like take the whole clock trying to like get a slight chuckle out of the nose, you know. I'll take Cam Miller, NDSU legend. I didn't know he was with the Dolphins now. Oh no, I'm getting spammed with emojis. All right. Yeah, what if I just converted that to a league real quick? Like, oh, these are our times, or these are our teams. Jack almost took Delaney Walker. Legend. Oh, let's go. All right. That was fun. Appreciate you guys doing that. You know, that it was a sensible mock for a little bit, and then we got off the rails at the end. But it's a mock draft, right? I feel like that's the point. That's the way to really go about things. That was fun. You know, we got a few mock drafts in. I tell you what. We've kind of hit the news. We've done a few mock drafts. Here's what I'll say. It's 8:58. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. I have been hinting at this for a while, and I even dropped a slight tiny little hint in Discord today. You guys have been fun in chat. I'm in a good mood right now. At the end, I know. Let's play a little bit of GeoGuessr before we wrap off. We're going to do a little bit of GeoGuessr duel. We'll play just a little bit of GeoGuessr. Sometimes it's nice to just throw in a little extra game at the end. Let's do a little bit of duel before we sign off here. We're going to see if we can get a little bit of redemption. It was kind of mixed results last time I did duel, you know. We'll get a little bit of GeoGuessr in. No fun maps today from Cade and I didn't ask him to prep anything. I would never like spring that on him last second or anything like that. We're going to keep it simple. Oh, foreshadowing. Expect some more at some point. You know, Caden's been hard at work cooking up some fun stuff for me. But we'll do moving. We're going to do duel. We're going to do just a few rounds of this before we sign off. Let's give it a shot. Oh, let's go. All right. Dude, some of the people here are so good, I gotta say. Chad, if you want to help me, you're more than welcome to. Chupal Centro, maybe Spanish? I don't know. I don't know what language that is. Parent Chap is asking the next stream a big rundown, a schedule of each team, QB quiz, other ideas. To be completely honest with you, I don't 100% know which one specifically is going to be next yet. I will say, QB quiz I might save for a little bit later just because, I mean, I did that like back in January and I don't know, like maybe some stuff can change. But we might revisit that at the end of the season. I kind of like doing that after a season and seeing like how much things have changed. Also, I think this is Spanish. I mean, I don't know where though. I'm thinking Central America, South America. Schedule 1 will be like probably late August, early September. Pepsi, we got a stop sign. Yikes, man. Oh, see, that looks Portuguese. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to send it and go like Brazil because it like didn't look fully Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Brazil's so big, but we're going to put the pressure on. He doesn't have a guess. Oh, it was Portugal. That's unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. I will say I have a mailbag idea that I want to do at some point within the next few weeks, and I will like put something in Discord as well as on a community post about that. I've got a fun idea for the mailbag stream. That'll be like a fun thing to get into, especially as the season starts to, you know, get closer. But no definitive idea yet. And, you know, my work schedule being a little fluid these days, like, I always like to stream on days where I'm off early. I hate like sprinting home from work and then like scarfing my food down and then having to get ready to stream. So I'll try my best to like keep you guys posted at least a day in advance before I go live and like what specifically it might be. Am I going to watch Cardinals Panthers? Probably, or at least like tune in for a little bit. Also, I'm cooked. I mean, this looks English. Is this the US? Dude, I haven't been locked in at all. This is not good, man. This is not good. I didn't feel great about that guess. Yeah, West Virginia. I got destroyed. Look for a gold mark. All right. Lock in. Lock in, Eric. That was not good. That was shameful. I can do better. All right. But I'll probably tune in. Wait, am I playing the same guy? Oh, that's tough. All right, we're actually locked in this time, though. Okay, Asian language, don't know exactly what it is off the top of my head. I don't want to sound problematic, but the art style looks Japanese. I don't know. Can anyone decipher? Is that Japanese? I don't know. Like the language, I feel like the characters don't necessarily look Japanese, but I know it's not China because China doesn't have Google Street View coverage. It's got to be Japanese, right? We're going to have to send it on Japan. We'll go up here. All right. Let's go. Let's go. We take that. Let's go. Let's go. All right. All right. Come on now. Oh, baby. We are in the desert. What can we get here? Okay. That is for sure Spanish. We know that. This could totally be Mexico. We don't have a ton to go off of here. Should we put the pressure on? Look at like northern Mexico, maybe? Let's put the pressure on a little bit. Hawks on Hard Knocks. Okay, bang. Oh, it's Tijuana, though. We found the Tijuana truck. Well, it's just a truck. Dude, that's crazy. No way he got it down to the street. Wow, it's like right by the border. All right. That was pretty good, though. We only lost a tiny sliver of points there. Turple? No idea. Don't recognize that. I saw car wash in English, but also this does not look like the US. That's what I'll say. Yeah, that's Spanish. Ah, dead end. What does that say? Clubhouse? Fascinating mix of Spanish and English so far, it appears to be. This could also be Mexico. Could totally be Mexico. Ah. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now, you know? Maybe this is like more Western Mexico. I did spend a week in Mexico a few years ago near Puerto Vallarta and Bucerias, and it kind of looked like this a little bit. We're going to go for it. We'll go like, I'll go a little bit further south, like somewhere in Nayarit. That's where I was. We'll see. Hawks on Hard Knocks, though. You know what's crazy? I actually didn't know that. I am not as locked in on Hard Knocks as I should be. No way that this is Brazilian. Oh, okay. Well, I was like, that did not look Portuguese. That's so tough, though, man. It was a Spanish-speaking country. I was like, that is not Brazil. That was not Portuguese. Okay. Now we're probably somewhere in the Middle East. Oh, some English too. I mean, man. I don't know. It could be like Saudi Arabia, maybe. Never watched Hard Knocks, but you might have to know. Yeah, I mean, dude, if the Vikings were on Hard Knocks, I would absolutely watch. If your team is on there, I'm sure it's cinema. Oh, man. Could be the UAE. I don't know, man, dude. I'm kind of getting cooked. See, but like that looks... That does not look like what I would expect the language in Saudi Arabia to look like. Without sounding ignorant. Like, that almost feels more like... I know Indian's not a language. It's either Hindi or there's the other one. We're going to guess in India. Dude, I don't feel great about this at all. Oh, Singapore. Wow. All right. Yikes. We're still hanging on, though. Dude, this guy probably thinks I'm horrible. All right. This looks like a U.S. neighborhood right off the top. This absolutely screams U.S. This guy's from America, so that's kind of tough because I don't have that like home field advantage, you know. Okay, we got our Remax thing. I don't know if Remax is regional or national, but I do know Remax is in the Midwest. It is a little flat out here. We've got Point Road, Oakfield Avenue. I mean, this could be Minnesota. You know, this could be Iowa. Could be Michigan. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. But I don't know for sure. We don't have a ton to go off of. Manchester Boulevard, Point Road. I mean, do we dare put the pressure on? I feel decent about this being the Midwest. Ben Carr doesn't really give us anything. Oh, come on. Ah, it gives us nothing. Come on, Van. Come through for us. Nothing. All right, we're going to put the pressure on. We're going to say like near Cedar Rapids. I don't know, man. I don't know. Canada? Oh, it could be. Wait, he found his way to something completely different. I don't like this. Yeah, it's Canada. It's Winnipeg. I've literally been there, but you know what? We still got it. Let's go. I didn't even see the .ca. That's terrible. We still got it, though. Dude, that's crazy. I've literally been to Winnipeg. Maximum 30. See, that's interesting. Usually it's speed limit in the US. I was going to say this is definitely the US. It's certainly still giving US, but I mean, yeah, I said that last time and it was Canada. Let's see if we can get something from the school. Bears Paw School, Rocky View School. I mean, it's definitely US or Canada. That's for sure. The maximum trips me up a little bit, but I don't want to like second guess myself too much, you know? Could this be Pacific Northwest maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Looks kind of nice out here though, I gotta say. Ah, okay, can't see anything there. I don't know, man. We're backtracking. Dude, I got so lucky on that Winnipeg one and that I was like technically closer, which is so tough. We got the country right. That's just how it be sometimes. See, a lot of pine trees and there's like some elevation. Okay, let's get onto the interstate. Ah, it's not an interstate. It's just like a big road. Okay, you see these stoplights sometimes in the US. Highway 1A, though? Can we get anything from the plates? Not particularly. What about ambulance? Oh, Canadian flag. Okay. We know it's Canada. We know it's Canada. See? Ah. I gotta feel like it's like... I don't know. Maybe near Toronto? It's Calgary. Smoked me. Smoked me. Yikes. Yikes. Dang, man. Appreciate you tuning in, Jack. Let's go. Thanks for watching, man. All right, man. This is not good. We're going to try one more here. We're getting humbled a little bit. We're going to try one more. Please put me against someone else. Yikes. Look at the match history. I'm a fraud. Dude, Brazil always kills me. That does not shock me. That's one of my toughest regions. That does not shock me one bit. Okay, here we go. All right. They're on a 2-game win streak. Cleveland Avenue and Dudley Avenue. Lot of US and Canada recently. I wonder if GeoGuesser's like taking pity on me a little bit. Stop sign Baptist Church. Hold on. Family Life Center. Baptist Church makes me think the South, but you never know. It is a little flat out here. 281. I don't know that, unfortunately. Dan Mims for Congress. That is a Texas flag. Or not Texas flag. You know what I mean. Do we just put the pressure on? We just put the pressure on. Let's go. I know. Dr. Frodskin. Dude, what's he doing? Oh, he's at least looking on the map. I thought he was just sitting there. Oh, pros of being from the U.S., man. I get it. He sees Cleveland Avenue. He thinks he's in Cleveland. I totally get it. I've been there, man. I've seen Alabama Road and guessed Alabama. I get it. I've been there. All right, big city time. Here we go. Good start. Urban Fresh, maximum 30. We also got an HOV lane, though, which is interesting. Okay, Toronto thrives here. Come on now. They're really taking pity on me. We'll take it. He's going to find that sign, though, I think. See, there's Bank of Montreal, but it says Toronto lives here. He's going to get... Oh, dude, this is like crazy plot armor for me. This is unbelievably fortunate for me. I've been there, man. I get it. Poor guy. We take that, though. 218 is Houston is a nice pull. I did not know that. Look at Parachamp coming through with the area codes. All right, here we go. Non-English now. Now we really got to lock in. We can't be caught lacking. I got crazy home field advantage. I don't recognize that language off the top of my head. Looks European. Royal Canin or Royal Canine. I mean, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it could be like Switzerland. Could be Germany, maybe, just based off some of the roofs here. Very narrow roads. Got people just walking with wheelbarrows. That's awesome. But I couldn't tell you that language, man. I really couldn't. Portuguese is a blind spot for me, but I don't think that's Portuguese. I don't think we're in Portugal. I'm thinking, I'm not going to guess just yet, but I'm thinking maybe like this region. We'll put something down for now. I don't know if it's Innsbruck. Maybe like Germany, Nuremberg. We can maybe afford to take a slight risk here. Hold on. Okay. I don't feel great about this, man. I really don't. Okay. Well, that's good. I was saying, no matter what happens, like, it's not going to be a lot because we guessed in the same vicinity. All right, he got me there a little bit. We both went Germany, though. That's kind of crazy. Oh, this looks beautiful. This looks sick. I would love to walk down here. Oh, man. Okay. What do we got here? Can I go that way? No, not really. Unfortunately, we really just kind of have to go off vibes here. This appears to be, like, I don't know if that's the ocean or not. It could be. It looks fairly vast, but also I see, like, silhouettes of land out there. A little jungly, a little hilly. That could be Japanese. Could we potentially be in Japan? That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. I think that's what he's feeling too. We'll guess like right around here. Boom. All right. Oh, it was Korea. Was it? Wow. Look at that. I didn't recognize Korean. That's unfortunate. We'll take the dub, though. Let's go. All right. There we go. There we go. That's what we needed to end the night right there. Getting a little dub in GeoGuessr. Nothing too crazy, but it is nice to get back in the win column, man. There's too many red X's there. Too many X's on the board, if you will. But, that was a fun stream, man. I appreciate all of you guys tuning in, or whether maybe you're watching the VOD later, but I appreciate all that. Before I sign off, I also want to share an exciting update that I'm starting to cook up a new video. Finally, I took I don't want to say a slight hiatus. I don't know. I just had like a weird bit of writer's block in the way that not that I didn't have ideas. Like I've got like 4 or 5 ideas for videos that I really like, but just, I don't know. Just couldn't really get the ball rolling on a single one, and I just kept bouncing between ideas, but I'm pretty honed in on one now. So I've been working on that the past few days. So I'm excited to get that out soon, hopefully. Excited for the season, man. And again, appreciate you guys participating in the mock draft, helping me out with the GeoGuessr, talking a little bit of news today. It was a nice, fun, casual little stream. And, soon enough, we're going to be getting into the real nitty-gritty. We're going to have football to talk about. But until then, man, y'all take care of yourselves. I will most likely see you guys sometime next week. Again, I'll keep you updated in Discord and community post and all that good stuff. Good night to you as well, GameSolve. Thank you, PearChamp. Thank you, Mile Marker. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I am too. I was excited. I was writing on my lunch break the other day at work. It's like, let's go, baby. We're so back. I'm excited. So we're back. Let's go, baby. But until then, y'all take care. Y'all have a good night.